So recently I've been getting quite a few new visitors to the channel, and they've been telling me to, well, slow down. So I took their advice and haven't uploaded for 2 weeks. Pretty silly during November. But these requests went perfectly in time with an invite from BT Sport asking if I'd like to check out what's going on in Italy. Lovely. Nice easy-going trip. Slow way of life. Or so I thought. To begin this trip, standing in my hotel room here in Milan. We'll start with the bathroom, which you can see I've already used. High-spec finish in here, very good. It's even got a bidet, wonderful. Couple of single beds over here pushed together, only need for one. Then we've got a big TV, which I'm not going to use. The room came with a coffee machine, complimentary Oreos, and Pringles too, which I've already tucked into. So that's breakfast sorted. Should we get on our way? I love what they've done with the floor out here. I'm on floor 2 today, great floor. Am I talking too fast? Well, I'm not going to get in this lift. Sorry, we'll take the stairs. Took the stairs. Would you believe it? They worked. Ended up at the ground floor. Outside are a couple of cars that are going to take us to our first destination. I'm jumping in the Fiat Panda. Last time I came to Italy, I noticed how much graffiti there was everywhere. This story checks out again. Everywhere you looked, tagged. Now, we might be staying in Milan, but we're not going to Milan. Maybe another time, and hopefully, because I need to go back to the San Siro before they knock it down. Today, we're actually heading to Bergamo. About a 45 minute to an hour drive out. It's a beautiful place, Clive. But before we get to the beautiful place, we're just outside the beautiful place. Slightly more industrial around here, but welcome to Atalanta Training Centre. I'm very much picking up on my Italian out here. Ciao, amico. Come stai? And so the future of this club is currently getting off an autobus. And as we step in this facility, which is mainly geared towards the youth, you'll see why it's so successful in a minute. I often come to places like this and think about non-league teams back at home who would kill for something like this. Training pitches for days at this place. They've even got groundsman, man talento il bellissimo terreno con un bel aspetto. This place is surrounded by the beautiful views of the mountains. I never really watched Doctor Who, but this bin looks like a Dalek. Sterminati. So we mentioned before, youth, yep, they go down to this age. And look at the sort of facilities they're blessed with. It's worth pointing out, I'm not on my own. I'm actually with Tom from Give Me Sport and Eugene from Copper 90. Also got Moro here, in a Milan fan who's from Infront Sports, who acts as a bit of a liaison between Serie, the clubs, and of course us today. Oh, was this just another perfectly good ground? Artificial, this one. On brand as well with the blue and black seats, and obviously we think of Inter Milan. But I've got to tell you, this club is on the rise. We've got some grass pitches over the back here. Yeah, I said pitches, that's one. There's another. Complete with a stand too. As I say, this facility is geared towards the youth. They teach them young at some of the finest facilities around. Look at Bastoni and Locatelli, for example. Both came through the Atalanta ranks. We all focus on what makes a great club. It's normally trophies. Atalanta are slightly different. They're clearly proud of every player that goes on to do great things. All the players they've produced that have lifted trophies for them at youth level gain that winning mentality from a very young age. They are literally the most successful youth side in Italy. Everywhere you look, trophies. And photocopiers. I saw some photocopiers. Caught a bit of the under-19s doing some weights. The goalkeeper's outside having a bit of a warm-up too. But the best part of my day was about to happen. Boot cleaning.
Lovely.
Being here makes me wonder, am I in the presence of one of the best footballers in the world to be? Are we looking at future World Cup winners, Ballon d'Ors, Man United splashing out 120 million for one of these? You really don't know, but what I do know is Atalanta are making sure these players have the best possible chance for a successful career in football. Everywhere I look, photos of youth with trophies, all ages as well, and I'm really starting to like what this club stands for. As we head upstairs, the trophies are no joke, it just goes on and on and on. I get the feeling they don't know where to put them. Another office, more trophies, whack them on the top shelf. To be honest, anywhere will do. Big question is, how does a club like Atalanta hang on to their best players? The truth is, they don't. They reinvest in youth. Some make it to the first team before going elsewhere, while slightly older players that haven't quite set the world alight are brought into the first team setup here and have the opportunity to go on and do great things, which brings us nicely onto a tart, a healthy one at that, no butter. Are you impressed with what you heard so far? I certainly am, and I'm looking forward to tonight because I've just been given tickets to Atalanta versus Napoli. It's a top of the table clash, first versus second. It's live on BT Sport as well, which is the exclusive home of Italy's Serie in the UK and Ireland, broadcasting several live matches every single week. That was smooth, wasn't it? Anyway, our time at the training ground is now done, heavily demonstrated by this metal gate shutting behind us. It was, yeah, see you later. Next up, we're heading to Upper Bergamo, where en route I saw the most circus-looking circus advert and a McDonald's that didn't look like a McDonald's. I've been to Italy previously, Milan and Como, but I've got to say, Upper Bergamo, it's aesthetically pleasing, I have to say. I mean, this is simply a car park, but I'm impressed by the brick walls. Cobblestone streets are a thing as well, and narrow walkways that have me looking out for characters from the Dalmayo adverts. Time to sit down and check out La Gazzetta, admire the sights, hear from Lee Congdon, who is head of senior recruitment at Atalanta, and have a chat with my new best mate, Rolando Bianchi, who Man City fans may remember well.
Ciao, sono Rolando Bianchi e questa sera per me la partita finirà 1-1.
He does actually speak good English, I'm just trying to learn Italian here.
Hello, I'm Rolando Bianchi and I think tonight the match will be 1-1. Okay, thank you.
No, thank you, Rolando. Thank you for your time and your beautiful beard. As we make our way down from Upper Bergamo, it's quite clear to see the views go on for miles. That drive eventually takes us to this gaff, a lovely gaff. I'm not actually sure how you pronounce it, but Gewiss. We go with Gewiss, but from the outside, carved in history. Bellissimo. Thanks to BT Sport, we're actually taking the immediate entrance today. And here we are, Atalanta Bergamo. And I must say, the stadium, they're trying to modernise as we speak. That end of the ground, looking swish. As we pan to the other, we're looking at the Priestfield Road end in Gillingham. Behind the premium seats and bench here, you can see old meets new. And right here, you've got the 1907 land, a place we can hang out before and at half-time of the game. It's white, it's bright, and it's got chefs with hats. Despite the modernisation, they are keeping original features, like this door here. It's not just there for show, it opens as well, which leads straight into some premium seats here with screens in the back of them, and of course the VAR screen just in front. We're very close to the pitch. Now, you can't just walk around these parts without a lanyard, so here I am getting a lanyard. This is Romano here, he's going to take us around the stadium.
Oh, the stadium is a historical stadium.
Oh, it certainly is, Romano. I'm already seeing these original features. The yellow and red flag there in the middle is the flag of Bergamo, which leaves me questioning why this lot playing black and blue. Just checking the lanyard here, pitchside area 2 is where I'm going to be sitting tonight. It's a great number, of course, you know that, and these are going to be our seats. If If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this already, but I actually pointed out how short the Italian Serie A flags are. It's a thing. I don't know why. And I've also just learned tonight that the pitch is a mixture of artificial grass and real grass. Never seen that before. As we continue our walk around, the advertisement boards around the side are actually padded on top. That's nice. In the opposite corner, we've got some VIP seats. Not bad views at all. Not bad views at all. What are you looking at? Behind the VIP, you've got more VIP. So much VIP, I don't even know what it means anymore. If we head across to the normal seats, I actually think these are built better than the ones at home. As we head behind the stand, Romano has told us about this door. It's an original door, of course, but more importantly, it's a big door, a massive door, a monumental door. What I'm trying to get at here is a slightly larger door than normal. Although the key to this door in size is fairly regular. On the outside of that is the outside of the stadium. Look at it. We then walk down to the Atalanta store, which I'm guessing is the smallest in Serie A. And the store might be small, but the gesture was huge. We've got this gift here. Is that cashmere? No, I don't think it is. Either way, I know who I'm supporting tonight. We go back inside the stadium now and more of this. We visit more lounges complete with cactuses. Smart move, I say. The upkeep is minimal. But welcome to the Europa Lounge. I won't lie, I'm getting hungry, but this isn't for us. Then we've got the Top Club. Well, isn't this nice? Complete with San Pellegrino. It's actually one of the things Bergamo's famous for. Forgot my Apple Watch, didn't I? But I've definitely done some steps. The views continue to be good. Spectacular, in fact. A lovely gaff. I rate it. It's a shame I'm not here on the road, though. Up here, another mini lounge bought by Konami. Guys, just want to say what you did with Pro Evo 6 back in the day. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Food here as well, but not for us. We're seeing quite a few lounges, but down on the regular concourse, it's quiet. But it will be very busy soon as the hardcore fans queue up. If it was a regular on the road, this is the sort of place we'd be visiting. Paninis and hot dogs is what's on offer. Ice creams as well with Maxibon at €3. Wow. Back inside, the drum kit's being set up, and fans and flags slowly make their way in. Chi sia ricordato e nastro. Of course, I remember the tape. More to admire outside the ground, with Atalanta fans admiring one thing only: a sweaty shirt always, which is what this translates to here, I think. Being here well early, we actually got to see the players arrive. Of course, this is Napoli, currently top of the table. They've only won Serie A twice in their history, the last time in 1990, and that was with a certain Diego Maradona. Atalanta players shortly follow, and what's that? Backstreet Boys called? From the 1990s? They want their shirts back? Okay. We're standing outside, but we can hear the atmosphere building inside right now. In addition to my lanyard, just been given a pink band, and that has allowed me to get food. I do love my meat, and I do love my dessert as well, so it's all on one plate. They even did that cheese from the cartoons, and of course it all disappeared very quickly. And so now food has been had, we're nearing the kickoff, and I'm going to find my seat. It's soft, it's padded, this filled up quickly. One thing I love doing is watching the ultras in action when we come to places like this, especially the hype men, the capos, as they bellow out what chant to chant, and everyone chants the chant that he tells you to chant. Once you chant that chant, he then gives you another chant to chant, and you chant that chant too. Just if the capos isn't a thing, they don't need to watch the game. Their job is to simply create an atmosphere that we're really not used to here in England. So of course, tonight it's Atalanta versus Napoli, top of the table clash. The match ball's been placed. Is that in the right place? I think you might need to adjust that a little bit. Go on, just, yeah. Yes, that's perfect. Roberto's got a big one, pass it on. Yellow camera as well. Interesting. So as final adjustments are put in place for this game, I do have to set the expectation that I won't be able to get any match footage tonight just because I have to respect the rules and the TV regulations set by Serie A and BT Sport, of course. But we are certainly able to soak in the atmosphere, and it's good at the moment. As you see, players are in the tunnel there, blue and black flags to the left, Napoli fans on the right here. For those that are drove, you're looking at 7 hours. Those on the train, 6 hours. Fair play. This is how close we are to Serie A's top 2 at the moment. I've certainly been looking forward to this one. I'm ready. You're ready. Are they ready? Yeah, I think they're ready, and we have kicked off. Now, these three roaming camera guys, did you know it was a two-man job? I didn't until now. More on them in a bit, but these fans are decent. Justice for shoes at Atalanta is a thing. An Eiffel for him, and him. Don't forget him. Even for me as well, a proper Eiffel, but my tiny little lens, no such luck. Oh! The chance Atalanta just missed actually resulted in a VAR call. Ref having a look at the screen, there could be a potential penalty here. We'll do it, didn't we? Really celebrate a penalty, but still got a score. Stepping up for this one, you probably heard of him, it's Lookman. When you see the fireman out, it means the pyro's out. Yep, the pyro's definitely out. I swear, what felt like a couple of minutes. Napoli equalised, and it's when I realised that we were sitting amongst a load of Napoli fans. So that's 1-1, but the show must go on. So I mentioned the two-man job with the cameraman earlier. Obviously, he gets all the plaudits for getting these fantastic shots. But behind every good cameraman, he's a slack man. Ensuring all that wire, he's nice and slack. I'm a slack man. And then that's 2-1 to Napoli. Now That has dampened the spirits a little bit to the point of where the fireman might be redundant tonight. Still plenty of time though with the second half to come. Want to be a slack man? There's an art to it, trust me. But for now, that is half time. Should we get something to eat? I think we should. Let's do that. It's back to the 1907 lounge, which seems pretty crowded. Me? No, I'm married. Sorry, love. Inside, a chef with a hat serving pasta. Love it. Got the pasta. Also loved it. Told ya. With all that done, it's time to head back outside and soak up some more atmosphere. We've kicked off the second half as players warm up in front of us. And right of the score is 2-1 Napoli. As it stands, a nice gap at the top of the table is forming for them. Although Atalanta will come out strong. 2 chances, 1 hit in the bar. Here's what it's about though, sneaking into areas you're not allowed to. Up close and personal with your hero. She'll remember this for a while. There's a good beat here, I tell you. Capo's doing a great job. Substitutes continues to not be a thing. They do what they want. And this is new. Never seen this before. The equivalent of a hot dog man at the baseball. This is pitch side treatment. We've got sweets. They're like chocolate, but fruit. It was confusing. Well, it wasn't really. It was chocolate fruit. Very confusing for my taste buds, though. I ate some of it. Not all of it. I have to say, not much has happened this half. Napoli happy to sit on the 2-1 lead, and Atalanta not really pushed them. With only a few minutes to go, surely something's going to happen. Controversy. Decision's not going your way. Which is shortly followed by some happy people in our area. So it ends 2-1 to the Napoli, but I wouldn't like to be this ref. Human chains are then formed, not realising that there's big gaps under their arms. If I wanted to get through, I reckon I could get through. I'm not going to get through. I'd rather look at Mateus Oliveira get naked. Sorry? Yep, sorry. Napoli celebrate. And there is Mateus Oliveira's shorts. Story checks out. Despite the result, support for their players still. The question for me is in the title. Is Atalanta one of the next Italian giants? They really are on the way up. They've had the same gaffer since 2016. And the patience we don't often see in the modern game is absolutely being implemented here. I like this place. I like it a lot. And I'll absolutely be keeping an eye out for their results in the future. Big shout out to BT Sports and Serie for the invite. Next up is Juve.